Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, then welcome. Today's pick a card reading is, what does the person who's on your mind want you to know? In front of me, I have 4 different options, each with a different stone. Choose the one that really calls out to you. This is group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. If you need more time, you can pause the video now, and if you know which one you want, you can go to the timestamp down below. Okay, let's get started. Hey, group number 1. Okay, so what does your person want you to know? Okay, so instantly when I look at your cards, I see with the 9 of Pentacles reversed that your person hasn't completely letting go of hope with this connection. So even if you guys aren't currently in communication, or it's not a lot of communication, I feel like, they're still holding on. They're still holding on to hope. They don't feel like, like things didn't transpire the way that this person wanted them to, and they do feel like that with another shot, I'm getting that you guys could make this work, is what I'm seeing. I'm also feeling like, they still feel connected to you energetically and emotionally, as well as they are still checking out your social media or whatever that they're able to see of yours, and they do hope that you're doing well. And I feel like, they're kind of just gauging, like, is there any sign from you right now? Like with how you feel in regards to this situation. But with the 6 of air here, I feel like, for me, this is like an optimistic card to see that, yes, you guys are parting ways for now, but like that there is hope that you could, like end up seeing each other again and from a different place than when you both like disconnected from this. But this also tells me though that this person is also kind of going through their own obstacle, like aside from you in this connection right now. So they're also dealing with that and having to rise above what is coming up for them in regards to that. Also, group number 1 with the air cards here, what's also coming to me in regards to you two is that it would take some kind of honest communication between you two in order for this to work and you guys to be, successful the second time around. Okay, so with the Fox card here, I feel like this person is the one being portrayed energetically like a fox. And so they're coming across as kind of being more of the lone wolf type. I know this is a fox, but that's what's coming through for me in regards to them. And I see that, they're intelligent, they're cunning, they're clever, they're very observant people, and they're kind of like cool with like being alone and going off and doing their own thing is what I'm seeing. But like the fox is looking behind him. So even though this person is appearing like they're off doing their own thing without you, they're still looking back. They're still thinking of you is what I'm getting. You are being portrayed here by the owl. So this is a very, in this deck in particular, like this represents the more social, okay? And yes, you're wise like the owl, but this in particular, it says that you guys are more of the social people, and you tell like those who are closest to you, friends or family, about like what's going on, this and that, whereas your person likes to keep to themselves more so. So your guys, the way you operate in relationships and your love language is different, okay? So I feel like there was something that you both didn't quite see eye to eye on is what I'm getting, and which created kind of a rift and like a wall. So it was like you guys in your communication, it wasn't quite getting, like neither one of you were getting through to the other is what I'm seeing with this. Okay. so you both felt like there was nothing more you could do in this situation but disconnect from it. Even though I feel like, you know, the emotions were still there and the hope for it becoming something was still there. Okay, so the song that came to me in regards to you guys and this energy dynamic is Stone Sours, Looking at You Through the Glass. Okay, and the lyrics in particular are, I'm looking at you through the glass, don't know how much time has passed. All I know is that it feels like forever, and no one ever tells you that forever feels like home, sitting all alone inside your head. Okay, so what I'm getting is this person, like I said, they still feel connected to you. They still check out your stuff. So them looking at you through the glass is literally them still watching you on social media, you know, and seeing what you're up to. And like I said, if there's any sign or signal from you that this is, that you know, would want to give this another shot. Okay. So it is coming through that this person is like highly attracted to you. And I'm just getting that they miss like the good times you two had together. Okay. And I feel like your guys' chemistry was amazing. Okay. But along with that passion comes the flip side. I feel like, you know, if you guys didn't see eye to eye and got into it, you know, it could be kind of fierce is what's coming through for that. And they don't want that to be the case if they come back around. So I feel like you're both kind of feeling that way right now. Like neither one of you wants to, like if you're holding on to any bit of hope at all, like ruin it by coming across as being too much too soon, like saying something that might put the other on defense type thing. So it's kind of like you're both kind of calculating and laying low right now. But I do see, though, that they do want a fresh start with you. Okay, and you guys are coming across as the Queen of Spades or Swords or Air here. So they do see you as being intelligent, wise, okay, going back to that owl. And, you know, just very no nonsense and will like, I feel like you're more the type that would be kind of like cut them off type than they would. And maybe that's what happened, which took them aback, you know, and that's what this represents, like them not experiencing that again. Okay, so this person also feels like there was something off with the timing in regards to you two, is what I'm seeing. Okay, so here's the messages they have. Okay, oh, also they're coming across as like the Jack of Clubs, so that can be like the Knight of Wands or Knight of Fire, but I'm not getting a non-committal energy necessarily for this person. This is a general reading, so take that, you know, if that's how they were, that's how they were. But what I'm getting more so is just somebody who didn't know quite what to do. Like when things got rocky is more the feeling I'm getting. Okay. And so they probably didn't communicate the best to let you know like what was going on or what was up. Okay, so their message is though that they currently feel shut out from your life. They feel heartbroken. Okay, so they're going through the feels. They are healing and still have hope for you. Okay, that's very 6 of air, and that they miss you. Okay. They also say don't give up on this connection. To be patient with them, and that they do plan on reuniting with you Okay, and then with the flowers here, that makes me feel like it's going to be sometime either, you know, in the spring or summer months. So sometime when it's warmer and there's flowers out, this person might even gift you with something. That's a possibility. But yeah, and for those of you that aren't going into spring, then it will be within the next month or so. Yeah, but all in all, group number one, this person, you know, they're going through their own thing and they still feel connected and they still feel hope. And they're kind of just gauging the whole thing and, like, you know, wanting to rise above their own challenges before, you know, communicating and approaching you. Okay, group number one, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. All right, bye guys. Number two. Okay, so what does your person who's on your mind want you to know? Okay, group number two. So right away when I'm seeing when I look at your guys' cards is that I feel like this connection between you and this person was kind of short-lived. And if that doesn't resonate, then that's only for some of you. But I'm getting the impression that, like, it was all this fire and sparks and passion between you guys and this whole idea. And, like, it didn't really get to take off is what I'm getting. Okay, because I'm seeing, you know, with the Ten of Air here, like, an ending. And it's just like, ooh, okay. I'm also getting the impression, and this is going to be for some of you, that your person is also, like, this happened as far as a job goes as well. Like, if they tried a new job, it just, I feel like they found out right away, like, it wasn't a match. Okay. So I feel like this person is going through a lot of changes, okay? And what's interesting about that is I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm getting the impression that they're coming across like the King of Diamonds here. So that is the King of Pentacles and King of Earth, and that person, they like to know, you know, what to expect and like things to be more stable and secure feeling. And I feel like this person is kind of feeling anything but that currently. And it's kind of shaken up the world a bit. Okay, so they're really being thrown into the unknown, and I do get the impression it's in more areas than one. So it's not just, you know, about you guys, but it could be job related, it could be family related. It's like there's definitely like this feeling of like at least two different main life changes going on for this person. Okay. So, yeah, and with the Libra card here, I feel like, you know, even if this person isn't a Libra, they definitely have this theme, and it goes back to the King of Pentacles here, that they want things to feel secure. And like, they want that sense of groundedness and stability and just like this peace and harmony within as well as outside of themselves, and they're not feeling that right now. Okay, so they're trying to, you know, they're treading through these waters, and it's like they don't know what to make of anything currently. And I'm also getting the impression that when this person feels like they're on top, you know, feeling like themselves and on top of their game in regards to any area of life, they come across like an Aries, okay, very fast moving, make things happen type of person. And I feel like they kind of feel like anything but. And in fact, they're coming across as very slow moving, okay? So not a lot of action, and I wouldn't be surprised, you know, if you're not hearing from them. They do want you to know, though, that the time spent with you, even if it was just talking, felt amazing, okay? It was a real magical time, and just, you know, a feeling of freshness and aliveness, and just like, kind of like stepping into a fairy tale type feeling. But it's kind of like reality hit, And, you know, they felt like, oh man, kind of like, you know, got to get back down to earth and deal with things type feeling. So very unfairy tale like feeling with that. So they currently, you know, they feel like they're trying to make their way through a maze right now. They want it to be like a garden, but it feels like a maze. I feel like somewhere deep down though, like they really like, they acknowledge the connection they share with you. It's just, it's like, it's out of, you know, it's not at the forefront of their mind currently because of everything happening. And due to whatever happened that went down between you two. So, but they do acknowledge, and I do want to even boldly say that it was soulmate like connection. Okay. Okay, they currently view you guys as kind of like off doing your own thing and kind of coming across like you're fine, don't need anyone. That's just the energy that's coming through. They think that, you know, somehow you're keeping this lighthearted, playful, fun, flirty attitude and doing your own thing, and they wonder like, do you miss them at all? In fact, I see with this that they're waiting to hear from you, and they're currently playing it cool. So as not to show any hint of vulnerability and that they miss you at all, while dealing with the chaos that they feel like is their life right now. They do feel like though, and it's like there's something about you though, even if you guys aren't in communication, it just feels like this light of inspiration and hope is what I'm getting. So I do feel like, you know, yeah, they do like to still see like what you're doing, what you're up to, even if you two aren't together. Okay, so yeah, with this, I'm definitely saying there is something work related that's taken up a lot of their attention and time. But I feel like all in all, this person is still optimistic about the connection with you. It's just that they feel like they got stuff to deal with though before they could even consider like working on this with you. Okay. So in the brief moments they allow themselves to actually think about what you two could be, I feel like it's a very celebratory energy that comes through for this person. And they are viewing you guys as like the Queen of Wands here. So even if you're a guy, you know, just flip it. So somebody who's outgoing, fun, lively, full of life, and a passionate person. I do feel like they view you guys like a star. Now, what's interesting is if this person that you're wondering about is still employed or they're doing something on the side, I feel like they are they're trying to get to that star status themselves is what I'm seeing. So they're putting a lot of their focus and energy and attention on that currently. But they also want you to know, and they are, one of their messages to you is I'm concerned about maintaining a certain image right now, and that could be in regards to whatever it is that is taking up their attention. I don't feel like that's in regards to you necessarily. They're just trying to get you to better understand something about why maybe that they're spending so much time and energy and attention on something. They also say they're going through a hardship right now. Okay. Which is also, I feel like, whatever the life changes are that they're going through, on top of not being with you. Okay, so basically, the main thing is that your person wants you to have some kind of understanding that they feel like that you didn't have before, okay? And to basically allow them to go through what it is that they need to go through. And, you know, I do see that they plan on like coming back around, but with the messenger of earth here, it feels like it's not going to be for like a while. Okay, that's a very slow moving energy. But yeah, group number 2, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. All right, bye guys. Group number 3. Okay, so what does the person who's on your mind want you to know? Okay, group number 3. So instantly, when I see your cards, what comes to me is that your person is currently in a world of like confusion right now. Okay, and they feel kind of stuck. And it's like their thoughts, doubts, insecurities are all coming up, and it's just creating this like where they don't know what action to take in regards to you and whatever else it is that they're currently dealing with. Okay. And what's interesting is, before I get into the rest of the dynamic, the song that came through in regards to them is the Foo Fighters. I'm looking to the sky to save me, looking 'cause I'm tired of trying, make my way back home when I learn to fly. Okay, so I feel like, you know, this person, they feel completely out of sorts, and like, yeah, I do feel like they're literally like looking to something else to kind of help them get the answers, okay? Because they're trying to seek some kind of truth and clarity about a situation. This could be in regards to you, this could be in regards to, you know, whatever else they're dealing with in life. I just feel like this is a theme for this person strongly right now, okay? And in regards to you guys, okay, so transformation is coming through strongly. So I feel like, you know, they feel like something has just changed between you two. So even if you two were to communicate again and give this, you know, this connection another go, they just feel like something has changed though, okay? Like it's different now. That's not necessarily in a good or a bad way, it's just different. Okay. And I do feel like this person is going to receive the inspiration that they desire and the answers and the clarity. I do feel that. And I feel like it's once they get outside of their head, basically. Because as long as they keep going round and round, you know, with the same mind that's confusing them, they're not going to get answers from that same state of mind. You know what I mean? So once they jump out of that, I feel like they're going to get the inspiration that they so desire. Okay, so I feel like this person misses the playful, fun connection that they shared with you and just this liveliness, okay? They felt so carefree and alive. And I feel like they feel anything but that currently. And, okay, so I'm also getting the 3 is a crowd energy, as well as my outside influence card popped up. Okay, so that doesn't necessarily mean like their mom or somebody, even though that's the card I use for this, but it's like somebody who is close to this person. So it could be friends, family, coworker, you know, somebody is kind of acting as like a wedge between you two. So this person, it's like they confided in somebody about your guys' situation, and this person has a very limited perspective on what is going on because they only get your person's perspective. And if your person, you know, was upset or anything, like they're really going to get a limited point of view. So it's kind of like part of a light bulb moment needs to be for this person that they need to quit, you know, accessing, you know, trying to get answers from all these places outside of themselves and start going within. And that is what I feel like is going to happen with the lighthouse here. Like it's going to dawn on them, and they are going to do that, and that is what's going to give them the answers, truth, and clarity that this person is so seeking. Okay, so on top of all that, I feel like this person's also trying to build their life up with the 10 of diamonds here. And I do see, you know, there is something career related or job wise, money wise, that this person is working on. So that's also taking up their time and attention. Okay. Your person is coming across like the Jack of Spades. Okay, so I'm not actually getting, though, the stereotypical Knight of Swords or air here, though. I feel like your person, like, yeah, they can be spontaneous, witty, and charming and talkative, but it's like kind of like on their terms. Like, I don't feel like they're like just naturally like that all the time. Okay. So, for some of you, this is a long distance relationship, or this person literally moved, or something to do with travel is coming through. Could also be in regards to their job. And, okay, so yeah, I do feel like going back to that playful nature. Okay, so that is like what they miss. They miss when you two were lighthearted, you know, and I feel like you could be charming as well. So it's like you both kind of had that and mirrored it back and forth to each other, and they just loved that. They loved that connection. Okay, so some messages for you guys is they say they have fears they need to deal with right now, and to be patient with them. That actually came up twice. And that they want you. Okay. So this person also feels like they're at a crossroads in life. It's also coming through. And I feel like they can be a bit of a gossiper, which can actually backfire, like, you know, because I feel like the more they tell people about their situation, especially if it's in regards to you two, the more, again, they're going to hear opinions. And if they're telling people stuff when they're, you know, upset, of course they're going to side with them and be like, why are you dealing with that person then? So again, the light has to dawn on this person. And they gotta realize that if this is what they want, and that's part of the decision making. And I also do feel like you guys are going to hear from this person. Okay, group number 3, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. All right, bye guys. Group number 4. Okay, so what does the person who is on your mind want you to know? Okay, so your person is currently going through this period of wanting to withdraw from the world, okay? Like completely disconnect and just like go inward, basically. And they're using this time as like a period of introspection and reflecting and like really like prioritizing and seeing what matters to them. Okay. And what's interesting is I feel like, you know, for some of you, your person is in the spotlight, and for some of you, they won't be. But either way, whatever it is that they normally hit the ground running and end up doing, I feel like, and with that, they usually come across like an Aries in that way. Okay, so like an inspired idea hits this person and they're off and they take off with that and they just, you know, they get it done. They're in the zone and like it's like wham bam and things happen. But lately, due to some kind of a setback, this person has had to kind of just like slow it down, I feel, in life, and just like go in Taurus mode and kind of take things one moment at a time, one task at a time, as well as like just, you know, it's a time for them to be still, is what I'm seeing. Instead of so action oriented that they usually are, and because things are off kilter right now, you know, as far as what's going on in life. So I do see that, you know, this period of retreat has been needed. And what's interesting to me is that you both are coming across as the same person, like the King of Air here. So I see that you're both intelligent and you're both, you know, it's like you're both observant and you both feel cut off from this connection currently, and, you know, kind of interpreting the other as being cold, I'm seeing with this King here. Even if things aren't as they appear, that's like what's coming through. So what's interesting though is it's like, along with the introspective period that your person is going through, I feel like, you know, the more that they let go of the old way of doing things and jump into this full like energy, like the more that anything is going to be possible, you know. But that comes in its own due time. So what's interesting is I actually got a song that's coming through from you instead of this person, and it's Vanessa Hudgens, Say Okay. And it's, if it's not alright, if it's not okay, will you try to make things better? Say that it's gonna be alright, that it's gonna be okay, don't run away. Okay, so yeah, I feel like, you know, you're like all about communication and you perceive this person as running, basically. Okay, so with this here, I feel like you both like would spoil each other, treat each other like that prince or princess that you both feel that you are. And I also feel like your guys' connection was unique, okay? And it made you both feel alive and just like, you know, your best selves were coming through and like anything was possible. And yeah. But again, the person is, you know, they're disconnected right now from the world and doing what they need to do to get right, you know, take care of themselves, rest, center, rejuvenate. Okay, so this is a very like, I'm doing me right now energy, as well as they're focused on whatever is going on in their life currently. Okay. And building a future as well. That's also at the forefront of their mind. So if they seem like they're there one minute and then not the next, that's what's going on. Okay, so yeah, you know, I do see that there is some kind of obstacle between you two. And it could be, you know, with maybe not communicating exactly what's going on. I mean, basically, that is the main thing with everybody. And it's kind of like you both miss that lighthearted, carefree, playful energy and attitude that you both had when you were with each other. It's also coming through. Okay, so all right. That is what's coming through, you know, that your person does want you to know that they are well aware that truthful communication is the key to making this work. And I do see that they do see the potential and possibility of you two becoming something, okay, with both those cards. But yeah, you know, your person does have kind of a Sagittarius energy about them currently. You know, they're off doing their own thing, basically. Dealing with a free spirit, you know what I mean? Like, so they constantly have creative ideas popping off and wanting to do that, but they're also experiencing some kind of a setback currently. So they're not in that fiery Aries, Sagittarius energy that they tap into while getting things done. Just more in retreat, more in doing them right now. Okay, so like, yeah, definite 4 of air going on, as well as the 4 of water reversed. So yeah, but they do want you to know that they love the connection that they have with you. So they do acknowledge it. They have to do what's right for them right now. And yeah, like the overall vibe is they want to get back to that place, that state of like, you know, feeling free and alive in themselves again. So that's the main message that's coming through for that. Okay, group number 4, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. All right, bye guys.